Hey folks, what's up? Welcome to the August Scratch Build Part 2. This is for the 40k Ork Community's August Scratch Building Challenge, and this month we are doing Warkoptas. So, after applying a bunch of the metal plates to the deck, I started working on just some of the structural pieces. The fin was made with that squeezy parts from the plastic housing around super glue, which suck, but when you take them apart there are a couple good parts in there, and then you can get all the rest of the super glue out that you can't get out with those squeezy bits. After that I used a piece from a printer that I took apart to make like this big drive shaft thing, and then I used some plasticard to fill in some of the open spaces in the back of the structural part. After that I used some old cores from a tank of a vape that I don't use anymore, and I thought those would be cool as like exhaust pipe kind of things. And the other little parts that I took off the cores I used just as greebles on the top because I thought they looked cool, and there was a spot for them, so I used them. Next I started to work on the rotors. This is for the main rotor. I thought it was a little bit thin, just one ply of this plastic card, so I doubled it up and set it to cure. Once those were fully cured, I started to do the damage on the edges and also on the surfaces. Here I'm getting ready to put on the, I'm no helicopter genius, so I don't know what that thing is called, but where the rotors go on top of. That's a piece from a push bottle of like lotion or something. Next was applying the rotor blades to the hub thing. I just used some super glue for this, and some baking soda and super glue on the bottom part, or the bottom side, to weld it all together. And then it was on to cutting a bunch of spikes. These are going to go onto the rotors and also just various places around the body of the helicopter. Then just glued them on, and that's pretty self-explanatory. I decided that rotor thingy was too tall, so I cut it off, and that looked a lot better when I dry fitted the rotor on there. Then it was time to just put on some look cool stuff, just some bits here and there. This is the post for the small front rotor, and this was just another piece of that printer that I took apart and glued that into place. Then I started cutting the plastic card for the small rotor and doing the same damage that I did on the big rotor on these small blades. We won't be seeing this finished in this episode because I still need to finish the build. So there will be one more installment, and now would be a great time to hit that subscribe button so that you know when that last video has gone live. And if anybody else has made videos of their builds, I'll be sure to put links to their videos in that next video as well. Here you can see I'm welding it all together on the bottom side with the baking soda, and dropping on some super glue and blasting it with some accelerator. and in with the spikes again. Now here I am mixing up some putty to continue on with the billions of rivets going on this thing. I do have a video of this little rivet tool that I made. You can find the link to that down in the description. It makes it go quite easy. And this is a good place to stop for this video. I'm still working hard to finish this by the deadline, and hopefully I can do that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.